Feature Friday.
The freshest. I freaking love auditions, dude. I love to watch them, not to be in them.
Lance, maybe it's Lance or Lance Busa.
No, I think it's Lance.
Lance Busa.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
And he's gonna do What You Won't Do for Love. Is that a song where he goes, I really don't know where I've been?
I guess you wonder where I've been.
That's it. Is that song. So, yeah, he's gonna do that. It got requested after the previous audition, which was of Garcia.
Yeah.
Let's give it a watch.
All right.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Hi.
Hi, friend.
Gandang gabi po. Gandang gabi, kapamilya.
What's your name?
Capamilia.
Capamilia.
Musa, I'm 24 and I'm
Pause.
from
Why would he
Bukol.
say that? Why would he say
Boot one
Capamilia?
CD. Because it's that I think that's that's like the catchphrase of ABS-CBN, like Capamilia. I don't know what it actually translates to, but it's everywhere.
Really?
Maybe it's like the TV network family.
Whoa. You know what else is everywhere?
don't
Your
know.
new February limited edition Valentine's Day merchandise.
I am actually so excited to
It
show
is
you
now
this.
available on the store. Only this hoodie. However, there will be new merchandise dropping in this next couple of days. But
Like-
this is my favorite. Look at that.
Like
And
phone cases and tote bags and
this
stuff.
is limited edition. And you'll know because it has Waleska's name engraved here. Look. Beep, beep, beep.
Oh my God.
And this won't be available anytime after
After Feb.
February. But yeah, so do make sure you check out featurefridaystore.com. Apart from that, shout out to everyone already doing it. Anyways, go on.
All right.
Capamilia, eh?
I don't know what he means, but yeah, let's have a look. Let's see him singing, brother.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah. Turn up, sir. Oh!
I guess you wonder where I've been.
Shut the front freaking door!
This guy gave us the hit thrust. Go on.
He did the whole situational. Ah yes, sir. He's 24 as well.
Love the outfit.
I guess you wonder where I've been.
Up and the little vibrato.
I search to find the love within.
Ah, okay, dog. It's so hard to read Regine. Like, it's fucking impossible to read her. Like, because she's actually such a nice person. But it's so hard to read her when she is
She's
in her
evaluating other people.
realm
Yeah.
of expertise, right?
Yes.
You know, I came back to let you know. No, gotta think for you that I can't let
Who's that, Marvin Gaye? No,
No, it's not. It's not Marvin Gaye.
is this song? Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Two of us. Is this that song? 'Cause-
No. Gotta do for
See,
you.
I'm actually very
What do
well versed
for
in music,
love.
but I can't remember any names.
Oh, that's wonderful, wonderful.
But if you put a melody, I'll be able to tell you.
What is the name of the song?
What you won't do for love, mate.
What you want?
It's
Do
not.
for
It
love.
might, it's not Marvin
Bo-
Gaye.
no, it's
Bo-
Bobby Caldwell.
Colwell. Oh my God, he's Colwell. Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yes.
He's so famous. Yeah, I play him all the time with the drums. Yeah, go on there. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Caldwell. That's
Caldwell.
Yeah.
Bobby Caldwell.
my friends wonder what is wrong with me
Woo! Just daddy.
when I'm in a daze from your love, you see.
Ah.
I came back to let you know.
Holy.
Yes, that is the moment. Moira, literally, she embodied me. That right there.
I feel like Moira just.
Yes, you see
Give her a
that
hug.
every time. Yeah,
Yeah, she's so likable.
she's so huggable.
Yeah, she's so likable.
That is so weird to
It's not
say.
even that she's huggable. I don't know. She just feel like she wouldn't turn you down
No,
for
I don't.
offering a hug.
Yes, that also wouldn't be the right move to do.
Why?
Like what? You can't
Hello.
just go. Hello, let me just give you a hug. That's strange. No,
No, that's normal.
is it?
Yeah, no people do it.
Okay,
And if they don't, they are now.
we're normalizing hugging people.
It is normal. Back home, you don't greet anyone. This is the weird thing. In the UK, people greet each other kind of like with a hug, which is fucking bizarre. But where we're from, in South America, people, greet each other with a kiss.
That's right.
In the cheek, right? And then in France, they do it like twice.
That's right.
Right,
We
so-
don't do that,
I mean, you can if you want.
but we don't.
But realistically, you wouldn't really do that.
No. It's more like a
Yeah. But now, though, I'm in the stage where I do two. Just because I can.
because you're in Europe.
Exactly. It's like South
Europe.
American plus Europe, you do two. You know?
Spread the love, baby.
But here they do these weird hugs. It's like I
Yeah,
couldn't.
and they're a bit distant as well. They're a little bit like,
No, it's like
and they pat you as well, and you're like,
don't pat me, bro.
like-
What are you doing?
I don't understand this. But
Yeah.
yeah, do you do that on
In the Philippines, that's right. It's a good
Yeah.
question.
How do you greet people?
You kiss like.
Do you do like a
Bam.
hello, and then, or is it like a
Is it like
hey,
formal? Is it like?
or is it like
handshake?
hey from far away? Because that they also do that
I
here.
can't do that, dude.
If you're not close to somebody here, you don't hug them.
Yeah.
You just kind of say hello from like
the thing
afar, like hi.
Yeah, your thing is, you just introduce it. So, how are you? Give me an embrace. You know, and then they're normal about it.
Yeah, not everybody.
Oh, it's never happened to me.
Oh yes, no, definitely. I've got some awkward
Actually,
stories to tell.
It's happened to me, but when I was in school, and I was also a little shy, a bit in my shell, and I was so used to doing the thing where you say goodbye and then you kiss and you lean in for a kiss, right? Because everyone fucking knows. And it happened that there was this girl there, and she was really nice to me, and we were just okay, see you later, nice. I have to get my school bus. You know, the most normal school conversation you could ever think of. And then I went like that. And then everyone, the whole school just turned around. Went like, boom. And I could just feel everyone looking at me. It's like, oh, maybe I said something wrong, right? But obviously, I'm 14, I don't know. So I'm thinking, holy fuck, the world wants to hate me. Swallow me around. And then the girl's like, what are you doing? And I'm like,
what do you mean?
what are you doing? You're making me look like a fool.
So
I got
funny.
really pissed.
Oh, nice.
And then people were like, wow, he got really angry because the girl didn't kiss him. I'm like, I wasn't looking for a kiss. It's a
not,
goodbye kiss.
It's not like a, you
And
know.
the thing that pissed me off the most in the bus, people were like, yeah, what you did was completely normal. People actually sometimes do that here, but just grown-ups. And I'm like, so why am I the loser now? Anyways, go on. I should have played this song. One nothing for you. What you want to do for love.
You won't go for love.
I think for you, and I can't let go.
Freaking love this man.
Some people go around the world
Damn,
for
he's a
love.
performer, eh?
They may never find what they dream of.
Hey!
Who will do
Nice.
for love? He needs to make a freaking collab with Billy Crawford.
That's true.
They need to make a song together.
I think James Reid would also be a good collaboration. I
Yes,
wonder
definitely,
where
definitely.
Lance Busa.
It's now.
Yeah,
What is he up
making
to?
music. Maybe what type of music he decided to lean in towards, right?
The funkiness, sir.
Go on.
This is the look.
Good funk.
Do for love, no, you tried everything, but you won't.
I
Yeah.
know.
And
This is the thing though. These are the moments where you really see people arise to the situations, like they take on the challenge to be like, I came here to win, baby.
What's up to the pressure, yeah.
Yeah, like this isn't like, even if it's new to them, they won't let you into that reality. They actually make you believe that this is what they do, and
Yeah.
this is natural. And that connection with the panel just got Moira on his, in the palm of his hand. He's like, yeah, this is the one. I love that.
It's really cool to see when people sort of have this capability of when the lights are on, they're always able to deliver, because essentially you want that in every performer, or at least a performer that you hope to sell. Because you know that when the lights are on, the pressure's on, you've sold tickets, it's sold out, maybe it's not, maybe it is. You have sponsors now, investors and stuff, they're not going to crumble.
Yeah.
So that's good.
I wonder how far he got into the competition.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah,
good.
he's really, really good.
my world, no, only you.
Damn.
Make me do for love what I would not do.
Holy shit.
Woo!
And my friends wonder what.
Holy
in the
shit, this guy's so
world
comfortable.
when I'm in a daze from your love, you see, yeah.
That
comfortable.
that is his freaking song. This is not the first time he's singing this. Like,
No.
he is so comfortable and he is so in the groove, the whole embodiment of the genre itself. Because this is, I think, from a singing perspective, singing funk or old school proper rhythm and blues is one of the hardest things to do because it goes far beyond song structure or vocal delivery.
Yeah.
It's literally a feeling. It's like singing reggae. It's a way of life, right? So it's not about what you're doing on all the runs and all the intricacies musically that you can expose, but is what are you actually communicating with the feeling, with the groove, with the jamming aspect of it all? Because that's where it comes from.
He really understood that because you can't. This is one of those genres that you can't simply sing and be vocally adequate towards it. You have to be performance adequate and vocally adequate in order to get a thumbs up for a performance like this. Because if not, don't choose funk.
Yeah, don't choose old school, rhythm and blues. Try something else. You might have the vocal capability to do it. Yeah, that's true.
You might not be the performer.
But you might not have the groove.
But he understood the assignment very well.
Yeah, he really did.
I came back to let you know I've got a thing for you and I can't let go.
All day long I could watch
Yes.
You won't do.
I love that.
Everything, but you won't leave us. No. In my world, only you will make me do for love what I want and I do.
And that is right there. That is because if you think about his delivery, he hasn't actually changed the structure of the song that much. He hasn't actually, and he hasn't actually added anything completely irrational to the recipe. But he's giving you more than you could have ever wished for somebody that's trying to make a cover of this whole groove environment of it. And I think that's what's making him so brilliant.
It's such a good tell, right? If you look at the
panel.
judges, right, they've all either
Smiling.
leaned back, smiling, or broken posture.
That's right.
So, because at the end of the day, there are cameras, they are not playing a character, but they are playing like a maximized version of themselves.
That's right.
But they've really relaxed. Because now they're watching a performance.
Yeah, they're really enjoying the show, and that's the best tell that you could possibly have from a panel of professional performers themselves.
I'm sure there'll be pointers and stuff, but this is a good fucking audition.
This is an easy jet.
Probably.
Yes. This is one of those that you're like, this is easy, yes.
Yeah, probably one of the best auditions I've seen from this.
Uh-huh.
If not the best.
Made me do for love what a boy not do.
Nice.
Make me do
Yeah,
for
Billy needs to sing with him. I'm like
He's probably
100%
thinking.
sure. He's like, dude, that's my new friend right
After
there.
this, yeah.
love what a boy not do.
Freaking out, that's one hell of an ending. Do it again.
Boy not do. Make me do for love what a boy not do.
Damn. Hey, nice.
Yes, Moira gave him a standing ovation.
That's class. That is awesome.
Listen, this is fantastic. I want to know more about him. I want to know what other covers have
I
been
want to see what
done.
they said.
Wow.
Smoking! Salamat po.
Salamat po. Grabe naman yun.
That was amazing.
Thank you.
You
I
clearly
agree.
are an amazing singer.
I totally agree.
Yes, I loved your vibe, bro.
I love your vibe.
And you were feeling it so hard. I had fun watching it.
Nice.
Yes,
That's the
James.
best
Yes.
you could possibly say.
And that's exactly what you're leaning in towards because that's you know
Good man.
they were watching a show. They weren't watching a contestant. They weren't watching an auditionee. They were watching a whole freaking a performer. And
And it's very hard. I mean, we've seen different sort of approaches to the audition process.
Yeah.
We've seen different approaches, to the auditioning process. And pressure gets to people differently. Being under those lights gets to people differently. Being under those, set of eyes and those judges, it really does impact everyone differently. So to be able to turn all of that off and really feel and create a sort of performing vibe to the whole
freaking
audition,
fantastic.
that's like that's
takes
what
a
you
different
wish.
It takes a different type of human, definitely.
Yeah,
It's
that's what
like
you wish
this-
you want to do.
Absolutely, this is the best turn of the tables when it comes to approaching performing in an audition setting, because there's nothing harder than that, I find, having to win over the panel in a way where you don't have to be like the clown or the entertainer. You're just putting forward what you do best,
This is the
and
interesting
you
thing
won
about
over
Idol.
the panel. That's awesome.
That's the interesting thing about Idol, the whole Idol thing, like Idol Philippines and all these American Idols and all that stuff, that it is so intense that those televised auditions, before you even get to the more live stage auditions.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's going to be very hard to try and be the fucking entertainer, the guy that cracks the jokes.
That's right.
Because you don't have an audience to feed off. Is that really something interesting? Press play there.
Yep.
I watched him. And I feel like you can reach that level.
Actually, natatakot po talaga ako
Because often I get told that I should go.
to do this sound kasi lagi po ako nasasabihan na try mo na sa ibang bansa kasi hindi naman bagay yan dito.
Oh no.
Trinay ko po sa ibang bansa.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay. Where did he go? I wonder where he
Competed in
went.
Malaysia.
Oh, in Malaysia.
Well, there you go. Look, that's something interesting as well, right? Like, you don't really get to that's something really hard to prove to people. It's like you don't get to that level of comfort without reaching a couple of
some
slaps in the
adversity,
face or adversity, or even just doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get to that sort of level of things. It is interesting that he believes, or maybe whoever told him, that type of style, that funk, R&B, soul style of singing isn't very popular in the Philippines. I think there's something really interesting happening in the Filipino music industry. Again, just a guy on the couch that has spoken to a couple of people. Nothing that you should hold on to, just an opinion. Because the industry is an ever-evolving thing.
That's right.
And there's people way smarter than me that have probably discussed this. But what's happening in the Filipino music industry, in my eyes, is because there is this prerequisite, or this belief that there is a prerequisite that to be a belter, especially these big ballad songs, and in order to be a hit singer, you have to be a vocal acrobat, and you have to be some sort of
A balladeer or some
powerhouse.
sort, yeah.
Both male and female equally alike. It doesn't matter. That does not discriminate at all. But that's to some extent a fallacy, an illusion, because there's also been some incredible bands that have come out of the Philippines in the last 10 years that do nothing close to a ballad,
Or
a power ballad,
or vocals,
or
yeah.
or a vocal acrobats to a certain extent. I mean, look, you got Arthur Neri. You have, I think Zach is really bizarre because he does those. And those are the things that people like about him as well. Those. So super fucking
He's
high
super
notes.
cool falsettos.
But generally, he's a pop artist. He's not a power vocalist. He's actually a pop artist. You can look at that closely at his latest album. Arthur Neri is another one of them. You look at Ella and what she's leaning towards. Yes, she is a power vocalist, but actually commercially, what she's trying to do is become an R&B commercial singer.
That's right.
You look at the likes in the past of JR and Kyla. It's like, yes, are they powerhouses to a certain extent, but they are specialists at a specific genre. Jaya.
Well, you can see Nina.
You can see Nina, right? So
Yeah.
it's a somewhat of an illusion because there are some unicorns, and they are unicorns. Like
Yes.
Gary Valenciano is a unicorn. JR is a unicorn. Completely. Nina, Kyla, all of these guys are complete unicorns. But it's possible to become a specialist in a style and then captivate people's needs of that style, so that you're the number one choice. And that's
Yes,
what's happening at the moment, especially with the indie scene in the Philippines.
I totally agree. I think the whole alternative indie scene in the Philippines is growing so so fast, and it's an exciting process. I mean, you got Ben and Ben, you got the likes of Moira de la Torre. I mean, it's something that you cannot hide. And I think there's always a space for different genres in the market, regardless of whether it's in the Philippines or in the rest of the world. I believe that there's always a want, a need, and especially leaning more towards the funk and R&B soul aspect of
electro
of
pop.
music.
Look at James. Look at James Reid. That's an example of that. It's his latest couple of years stuff. It's basically electro pop mixed with funk.
That's right, and it's really cool because I believe there is this new hunger for this specific genres, and you can see it all around social media. You can see it all around the music industry internationally. The people are including a lot of those funky sounds and the grooves.
Where's
into
the Rose from?
the Rose, they're from Korea.
Korea,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah, yeah. But you have a lot of cool intricacies like The Weeknd and Tory Lane's latest album, and the covers and the TikToks are going viral for singers are all songs Marvin Gaye and Bill Withers and all this stuff, and I think it's finding your place again. Obviously in 2019 that wasn't the wave, that wasn't the trend, so I see.
Well, TikTok was certainly just beginning to become with music what TikTok is now.
That's right.
Like the last 3 years for TikTok have been fucking mental.
But I think definitely the world lockdown definitely amped up the
Exactly, yeah,
hype
without a
of
doubt,
it
it
all, yeah.
definitely had an impact.
And also spiked the nostalgia effect. So
Yeah.
a lot of old songs they came back and became relevant again due to social
He
media.
competed in Malaysia, go on.
Malaysia po. Tapos hindi po yun yung buong kaligayahan ko. Gusto ko pong umuwi.
Aww.
Maraming salamat kasi ginawa mo yan dito. Umuwi ka dito.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So it's credit, yeah.
Mo. Kahit gaano ka pa ka-technical, kung hindi ka authentic, hindi mo ma-reach yung audience mo. But you...
Oh, yeah, I agree with her.
Salamat.
Honestly, I totally agree with Moira because it's true. There, he had something that's called touch and feel, which only comes by being under the fire, understanding these environments, and knowing that you can make an impression because of what you're trying to portray with eye contact and human essence and stuff like that, and that only comes with playing for people.
Yeah,
like-
true. But also, it comes from that authenticity, which I think if you're gonna get any compliments on authenticity and you should give it value, it should be from someone like Moira.
Yes.
Because I'm sure, if we're getting a chance to look back at a story or something like that, or maybe if she does sit down, maybe in an interview she's spoken about this, I'm sure at the beginning there must have been some doubt. It's like, holy shit. You know what I mean? Everyone here sings in a specific way. Look, we got a chance to speak to KZ, and that's basically, that was the biggest fear.
Yeah.
It's like, I can't belt. I can't do those ridiculous
Anymore.
stuff. You know what I mean? I had to adapt. So it's like,
What can I do?
yeah, and then that's when she became the most popular. Isn't that fucking bizarre? You
It
know
is-
what I mean?
it is
So
a little.
it's really interesting to see all of these artists' journey, and then seeing people who are trying to break through that scene and make a name for themselves with a specific, authentic take.
That's right. That's
See
right.
what Regina's doing.
Mo, yung mga runs mo were very smooth.
I totally agree.
She's so technical, eh?
You've been performing. Kasi even your body language, the way
You see,
look at
that's what I
us,
was saying. Yes.
Ano mo kami, nilaro mo kami sa kamay mo eh.
Yung kakayahan mong kumanta, yung tunog na lumalabas sa bibig mo, walang kaproblema dyan. Napakahusay.
I agree. I totally agree with them, and I think that they basically just summarized all of our thoughts and ideas in very plain and simple sentences. But it is
Some
that.
say more succinct, better way.
Yeah, as if they were professionals. But yeah, honestly, I think this is fantastic. I'm really curious now, like my whole hunger to know where he's at, what he's doing, and
What is
where
that?
can I
Like
find
bills? He's got money on the thing.
money. No, there's tickets.
Oh, tickets.
Tickets, like you're going to up to. The
Oh
next
yeah. Oh,
round.
James gives them out.
I think I think.
Oh,
you
nice.
do. Yeah.
Well, let us know more about Lance and
What else
awesome
we should
stuff.
check out next?